Hi everyone, for our label ingredient assignment, I'm going to be going over what is in Club multi-grain crackers. This is their ingredient list that I'm going to be going over. The first thing in these crackers is enriched flour. So that means that it's been processed and then they have added some nutrients back into it after processing. And the form of enriched flour is wheat flour, niacin, reduced iron, vitamin B1, vitamin B2, riboflavin, and folic acid. And then for the fat that is in these crackers, we have got soybean oil. So in the soybean oil, which is the fat for these crackers, it also has TBHQ, and it says added for freshness. I did not know what that was, so I looked it up, and I'm going to butcher the pronunciation, but here we go. Tert butylhydroquin. It's commonly used in oils and fats, as well as meats, cereals, and noodles. It's a synthetic antioxidant that's basically a preservative and makes it so that foods don't break down as quickly. And some studies have cited that it has the potential to cause cancer and is potentially a neurotoxin, so not great. And then after the enriched flour and soybean oil, it has sugar, whole wheat flour, defatted wheat germ, and oat bran. And then in the contains 2% or less area, it has leavening, which is listed as baking soda, and monocalcium phosphate. It also has salt, high fructose corn syrup, so an added and processed sugar, as well as corn syrup, whole wheat, degerminated yellow corn flour, and soy lecithin. Soybean oil is a non-saturated or trans fat, so this product doesn't contain any saturated or trans fat, so that's a plus. And then next I'm going to get into the nutrition facts. The serving size is down as 4 crackers, but my family and I usually probably double that, so we have 8, which is about 28 grams. Calories per normal serving are 60, so for us it would be 120. Total fat is 2.5 grams. So for, again, mine, I'm going to double that. That's going to be 5 grams. And then it's got saturated fat at 0 grams and trans fat, again, at 0 grams. Polyunsaturated fat at 1.5, and then monounsaturated fat at 0.5. So my serving would be about 3 grams of polyunsaturated and 1 gram of monosaturated. It has no cholesterol. Sodium is 140 milligrams, which is shown at 6% of the daily intake. Mine would be 280, so 12%. Carbohydrates, 10 grams per serving, 20 grams for my serving. And then dietary fiber is 0%. I would think when I see something multigrain that it would have some fiber in there, but that's not the case. Total sugars, 2 grams, so mine would be 4. It does specify that it includes 2 grams of added sugars. And then the protein is less than 1 gram. And then it lists vitamin D, 0%, calcium, 0%, potassium, 10 milligrams. My serving size, which is double, would be 20. And then iron, 0.4, which again, for mine would be 0.8. So there's not a lot of nutrients in this snack cracker. As far as the front of the package goes, and if it's misleading, I would say yes. One of the things that's highlighted is that there's no artificial colors or flavors, and I don't know about everyone else, but my mind, when I'm shopping with kids and stuff, kind of goes to, okay, well, that's good. There's not artificial stuff in it, but that's only 2 things. There are artificial items in this, specifically the TBHQ in the soybean oil, and then also high fructose corn syrup. So there are things that aren't great in there. And then I think the biggest misconception on my end is when I see something that says multigrain, I think fiber, but this has no dietary fiber in regards to the serving size. It's not even listed on the nutrition facts. So I think that was the biggest takeaway for me, that I think I read labels, but I really need to go over, okay, just because it has a short ingredient list doesn't mean that everything on there is beneficial. So those were my takeaways. Thanks.